Members, how are we all doing? I hope everybody is well. First of all, thank you so much for so many of you that have taken on this goal side of things. Funny enough, me and Liam were talking this morning, and he obviously deals with a lot of people, and he just said how driven the team are, like our community is focused with regards to the nutrition plan. And I said, mate, it's exactly the same on the goal setting side of things. So many people have got involved with this, so it's a real credit to you guys, and I'm really excited. I'm glad it hasn't gone to waste. More importantly as well, those of you that haven't done it yet, don't kick yourselves, it's fine. You've got all the details here, so you use it as and when you feel, but now's a pretty good time to be doing stuff. So if you get the opportunity to take advantage of it, please do. It's definitely going to help you with regards to your general journey. Okay, so making the dream real, baby. So let's talk to you about the last part of our goal setting. So what we've done is we've taken our circle, we've looked at the areas in which we need to improve, we've looked at the areas in which we have strength, in which we are strong, which we have confidence with, and we've exposed the areas that we don't. Then what we've done is we've set them into short, medium and long-term goals. So we've called them a Grace, a Tommy Mac and a Merv. So what I've done is I've built an example here of what one may look like. So let's say, for example, a Grace might be my 4 things I've picked out: push up, run for 5k, handstand hold and double unders. Then my Tommy Mac might be Olympic lift level 2 fundamentals with a focus, enter a competition, lose 10 kilograms, keeping pull-ups, and then my Merv is win a comp, deadlift 3 times my body weight, butterfly pull-ups, and muscle-ups. So what I wanted to do now is make it real. So to make it real, I've got to break it down. So my IRS, so the RAS, reticular activating system, I needed to understand exactly what I'm trying to achieve. So for my RAS to understand in my brain what I'm looking to achieve, I'm going to break it down into segments. So there's some important things that we need to do to identify our goal. The first thing I want you to do, and you're going to do this for all of them, is I'm going to take that specific goal and write it out. So I've taken here the Olympic lift fundamentals, level 2. You can either relate to it because you've done it, or it's probably something that you want to do. So it's a good one for us to work towards. So we're identifying the goal, and we're going to put down there, so it's Olympic lift fundamentals. Now here's a really important thing. You need to tell yourself why it's a benefit for you. Why are you going to benefit from doing this level 2 fundamentals? What's the benefit of it for you? So I've put some examples here. You broaden your skill level, progress to RX workouts, stimulation, also a strength increase, a strength bias. So once I've worked, and it's going to be a lot more than just that, so you're going to write all the benefits for you achieving this goal. Then from there, this is the bit that I really want you to pay attention to, is what's going to be your obstacles? What mountains have you got to climb to be able to achieve that goal? This is the thing we don't look at enough. If we make ourselves aware that this could be something that could hinder us from being able to achieve the goal, and we make it in our space so we're aware of it beforehand, it becomes less of an obstacle and we know how to attack it. So, it might be mobility, strength, injury. Could be your partner. She might be scared of you doing it, or he might be scared of you doing Olympic lift. You might find it intimidating. They might not understand it. They might think you're going to hurt yourself. Your kids might think you're going to hurt yourself. Time. You might not be able to commit to it. A very obvious one, COVID. You don't have an Olympic lift platform in your house. You don't have a coach there. So again, that could be a hindrance for you. So you might have to rearrange where you set that here in your goal chart. It could be poor conditioning. So you've still got to work on certain areas before you get to that point where you can even lift the barbell. Once we've got all those major obstacles out of the way, then what we want to do is look at our skills. So what skills would be acquired, what you would need or be required from you to be able to achieve this goal? So let's say, for example, mobility, agility, body awareness, full extension, biometrics, knowledge. All these things are skills that you're going to need to have or need to acquire to be able to take part in, say, for example, the level 2. So now we've got a clear understanding, we need to know who are the individuals that we need to work with to be able to progress in this skill. Now, it might be that it's a 5k run, so I just need programming from, say, for example, Gemma, to be able to acquire a 5k run. In this, there's actually, for the Olympic lift level 2, there's quite a few people that we would need in our circle to be able to move forward with the goal. Myself, it will be Gemma. It would be Phobos because of the facility and the coaches. It will be Alex because you need to understand what mobility would be required from you, or what mobility that you need to improve to be able to get into the specific shapes. Vanessa, she can tell you about your squat because there's so much squatting involved with it. Tommy can help you on the conditioning front, especially if you're looking to enter a competition and you want to do it RX. So now we know all the individuals that we need to approach. What we do is we now take a plan of action. Now this is important because this is what allows us to make everything real. We've broken it all down, we understand what's required, what we need to avoid, what we need to approach, to be able to move forward. So I've got about pH nutrition on there as well, right? So we know where we need to go to move forward. So we put a plan of action in place. We're going to speak to Danny, speak to myself, ask when is the next course. Do you think I'm ready to do the next course? Do you think I'm ready to do Olympic lift? We need to find out what the course requires of you. Again, you'll be asking me about the programming that Gemma's put in place, that we put in place for our level 2s, when you sit the level 2 fundamentals course with us. We need to look at the Phobos timetable because, let's face it, if we're going to do this course and when we want to be able to weightlift, and if we can't do Olympic lifting because of the times it's worked out in the schedule, then you may need to replan your schedule so you can get into them classes. The classes that allow you to come in and train to a specific program, you need to look at when they are, when our actual fixed classes aren't on. You need to speak to Liam at pH Nutrition. Find out what kind of things will be required from you because you're now probably going to be doing more classes, which means that you need to work on your recovery. You need to see how you can avoid DOMs. You need to take advice on what you would need to eat before you train. Then you want to speak with Alex, so you're going to want to book into a mobility session with him. Where do you feel that you're going to get hindered? Speak to Vanessa, get some advice on your squat. Then, of course, we've got, say, for example, the seminar that's coming up with Tommy and Gemma on Saturday and Liam. And you might want to log on to there because that's going to give you the knowledge. Then, of course, you're going to want to book the course. So that's just one goal, and we're completely breaking it down for you to make it completely realistic. But more importantly, it shows you how achievable it is. Once you date it, that's the date. It's a non-negotiable. You must have a date on there. All right, you must date it and you must work towards that date. All right, if that means that you need to get your front rack sorted within 2 months, then you're going to obsess on it. But you know that you've got a goal that you're working towards. There's a reason for it. And last but not least, you must have white hot desire. I'm not talking about, oh, it'd be cool, yeah, I'd like this. I mean a white hot desire to want to achieve that goal. That is what I want, it's what I visualise. I would punch my best mate in the face to get it. Whatever I need to do, that is my goal. By taking this, by breaking it down and by using these simple steps, you allow your brain to understand what you're looking to achieve. And those things that seem so far actually become so realistic. They become so achievable. And just by taking guidance from good advice, from people around you, that give you that positive feedback that you need, you suddenly become aware of what you are capable of as an individual. So look guys, this is the goal setting. I hope it's been helpful for you. And hopefully now what we can do is start to set them goals out, break down your Grace, your Tommy, Mackie and Murph, break them into the 4 sections, take them 4 goals, and now start to make it real. Alright guys, if there's any other questions that you've got or anything else that you need, reach out, man, give me a call, give me a message, DM me, WhatsApp me, all the other stuff. Just have some fun with this. I'm loving doing this with you guys. And I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am. Alright, in the meantime, I will see you in the box, guys. Have a great day.